Debbie knows they hit on my. She like, girl, you can get. We need more. Tell them we need more.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruined they plans. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. The leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruined they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20.
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Arizona Cardinals and the New York Giants. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018, drafted #1 overall the subsequent year, Kyler Murray.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, it's the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
First down, Murray rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Flush to his right, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. And this one caught by Max Williams. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 42.
Let's go.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They run it here with Gordon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now Murray off play action. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. This is Carson. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Well, it didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Now Murray steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own. But as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage response.
Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. CD, that call, it took some guts. It's not like they were at the 1-yard line. They had some distance to go.
They certainly did. And, you know, a lot of people might say that's fly by the seat of your pants type of coaching. But it's also sending a message out there. We're going to be unpredictable. You can't prepare for anything with us. You never know which way we're going to go. We zig, you zag.
And now some serious opening drive momentum. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Ready? 94. 54.
That's what I do.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. General West. Here we go, D. Check 3. Shoot.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. With that last carry, he's now over 8,000 career rushing yards.
All right, big applause. Lots of clapping for this one, right? Think about it this way. Along the way, he has passed Hall of Famer Terrell Davis.
That's caught inside the 20. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, You could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flushed from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. He'll return it from the 6. A big hitter that time in the punt game. 66 yards on the boot. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10.
60 outlaw. All right, here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. And a quick throw here that's complete. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down, Lawrence. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, Orbit. Yes. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Got a man, Slayton. Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a 1st down. Looking to throw. Lawrence gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Go.
Right back to him on 1st down. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 10-yard line.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Get in the weight room. Let's go.
To throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. Catch made by Slayton. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down. Ready to roll for the 2nd quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Giants have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs. Short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Carson, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Murray. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And New York set to take the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
80 weapon. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Watch twist. Watch twist. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Peek in. Go on. Watch twist. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Look, squeeze. Ready.
To throw again, Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. And he rifles one incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
He's coming. We got double up. Hey. Hey, Alpha. Ricky. 5.
Back to throw. Lawrence. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
Check. Lucky.
Off the play fake. Lawrence. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Let's go. Let's do this.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Carson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Throwing now is Murray. He'll buy some time right. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 43. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They run the counter. Carson, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis?
They'll take the offset. When you talk about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of a season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
He'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the 2nd quarter. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. And they're going to speed things up here. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 17 yards and a giant first down. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Crunch time, defense.
6-6, pull it high. Hey, zoom. Now.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Right there, 54, right there.
Hey, Charlie.
From the gun, Lawrence. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, as the first half is winding down. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Murray going to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Murray. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. A final shot before half from Murray. That's caught at the 25. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
51's the mic. I got you, punk.
Yes.
Go.
Go.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hubbard. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Down. 90 Wolf. Greystone travel.
Kill. Turn it up. Kill.
Hey, high 7.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Yo, 2.
On first down, Lawrence. And this one's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but it'll be second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Check. 57. Mike, 57. Watch the slant.
Go.
Get him. You got him.
Ready.
Throwing again, Lawrence. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
Jack Rabbit, let's go.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
57's Mike 57. All day, dog. Shift.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Lawrence. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Now he's going to... And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton, 68 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they've just expanded that here in the second half.
And it appears there are no answers from the defensive side. I think right now, if I'm the coordinator, if I'm down on the field, if I'm wearing a hat, I've already thrown it. If it's a visor, it's sailed, right? My game plan is down by my feet right now because nothing I've drawn up appears to be working.
Well, he's going to have to find something right now to stop this offense. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Operating from the gun, Martinez. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones, that is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list.
Hey, check mark 3, check mark 33. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Ready.
Now this time he'll look to throw. This one caught by Isabella. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Charlie, bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Hey, one set. Check mark. And go.
Now Martinez throwing on 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Let's go, let's go.
They'll try and throw for it here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. From the 44, Murray. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Murray going to try to throw on third down, and he finds Hamilton. That's complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. From 6 yards away. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Carlson now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This one taken from the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now out come the Giants. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Go, go.
You go tight. You got
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hubbard, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll bring up a third down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Giants on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Lawrence. And the throw there going to be incomplete. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to...
And look at this, it's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. That's just his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game. They've done a great job of doing that.
The throw there finding its way to Boyle. A gain of 6 there on first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Murray sets to throw on 4th. Sliding out of the pocket. He can run, and he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray, his 19th touchdown now on the season, as his guys are back within a single score.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. 5 plays there on that drive. And the play that polished it off was the touchdown run by Kyler Murray. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And New York set to take the field. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Looking to throw. Lawrence is going to float this one deep right side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
Interception, baby, all day, all day.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. To throw is Murray. And that is incomplete. Two huge plays there down the stretch. The sack on second down. Now they force the incompletion. That's going to lead to a do-or-die fourth down.
And they look like they've got the confidence right now that no matter what gets thrown against them, but whatever play gets run, they have the ability to shut it down. They're just brimming with it right now.
Murray and company going for it on fourth. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Ed Oliver. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you got to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep. They'll take off time. Blitz him.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Andy Isabella, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points in. They've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Gets it to Gordon. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. Here's Murray from midfield. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year as his guys are back within a single score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And this will be recovered by the Giants. And that ought to just about do it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Switch.
Hey, team 6, team 6. Ready?
That one looks like he'll throw here. That's complete to Slayton. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Now a give, right side. Hubbard at a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Stepping, and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. He's taken down here. Great coverage downfield, resulting in the sack. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Giants, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they will hit the